G'day everybody and welcome to another episode of Muzz and the Chefs. How the hell did we end up here? Episode number 19.
19,
I think it is
We
today.
think. We don't even keep count.
Well, we reckon we might have lost one there
I think
somewhere.
I think there's two 16s. I don't know.
But anyway, I'm gonna start with the complaint.
Oh, we're going to have a complaint?
Selfish bastard next door mowing the lawn where we're trying to record.
Yes.
And adding all that CO2 to the atmosphere. What a bastard.
I know. He might mulch it, though.
Yeah, he could mulch it. Who knows? It doesn't look like a mulcher mower to me.
Well, would you go on electric?
Why isn't it with the squeaky chair?
Because your ass is squeaky. It's not the chair. Would an electric mower be better?
Well, you're still burning electricity. Coal-fired?
You foured. You absolute foured.
Coal-fired power to recharge it or plug it in, obviously.
Right, your phone. I can see the phone out of the corner of my eye. I don't know what's
Yeah, I
on
know.
it.
I've got a list
Is
of
it a
things.
fact check or?
No, this is fact checking. This is some dot points about the topic I'm going to bring up today. But before we go there, ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe, like our Facebook page, and please comment there as well. And comment, like, and subscribe on YouTube as well. So yeah, just leave us some feedback. That'd be wunderbar.
Wunderbar. Why
Yeah.
have we got? We used to look
German.
awfully organised today.
I'm not overly organised. I just wrote down some thoughts. So today's topic from me is going to be. You have to wince. Conspiracy theories.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you like that one?
Yeah,
Good.
that's
Excellent.
good.
Excellent.
That's
Excellent.
good.
So I'm going to. Actually, I was just going to say these conspiracy theories, and I was going to just
Well, we can't do the
Talk
moon
about
because
it.
we did that one to death.
the what?
The moon hoax.
Yeah, no, we've done that. But I'm going to read you a list of conspiracy theories,
And
I want you to tell me if they're actually real, they actually happened, or they didn't.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So the first one is a project supposedly by the CIA called MK Ultra, and it was a mind control experiment they did over a number of years. I think it was in the 50s, maybe in the 40s, 50s.
No, bollocks.
Okay.
Bollocks to that one, I think.
Okay, the next one is the Gulf of Tonkin. The Gulf of Tonkin, which was a conspiracy theory which was a prelude to the Vietnam War, where I can't remember the name of the ship, but a US warship was attacked supposedly attacked by the Vietnamese.
Self-inflicted, that one, I would imagine.
So is that real or not?
Oh, I don't know. Are you asking me if the Vietnamese did it? Or are you asking me if the CIA did it?
Well, no, not necessarily the
Did it
CIA.
actually happen?
But did it actually happen? Were they attacked? Or was it
Yes,
a false
I would say
flag?
they were attacks.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
side, though, I don't know.
Okay, we'll get back to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so government spying through digital means, through computers, iPhones, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. Government spying on you from all around the world in different countries, usually Western countries, which have obviously got the internet and
What about
that
China?
type of stuff.
I'd say that's happening.
Absolutely happening.
Yeah.
Yep, although I shouldn't have said that. But, yep.
I would say that's
I'll
100%.
come back to the others. Okay, so in the era, so we didn't have prohibition in Australia, didn't have it in Ireland either, did they? I think the only place I had it was Oh my god, that's hilarious.
We had lynch mobs.
I think the US was the only place that implemented it.
I don't know
wasn't it?
why.
There was sort of like little subtle things that happened in other countries, but anyway, we're getting off topic. Do you think that the FBI poisoned the illegal alcohol during Prohibition to discourage people from drinking?
No, I do not.
Okay. Do you believe that there's a place the place exists, a place called Bohemian Grove? It's in California, where all the world leaders get together for about 2 weeks, hit the piss, party hard. There's a big statue of a owl, and they burn a human effigy in front of the owl.
No.
Okay.
That's absolute bollocks.
Okay.
It'd be
Okay.
great
This
to
one
see-
you'll like. This
It'd
one you'll
be
like.
great-
I'll come back to all these.
Right.
And you might be very surprised. Okay. So Area 51.
Oh, it exists. Does it have aliens? If it did, they're not there now.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. So not until 2013 did they actually admit that the Area 51 exists, and they said it's just purely for experimental aircraft.
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, you know this one anyway. WMDs in Iraq?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Operation Northwood was an operation that was put into, well, it actually wasn't put into place. It was suggested by the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and it was put in front of Kennedy. And this included terrorist attacks on US citizens. That'd be bombing, shooting, public shootings, plane bombings, this type of thing. So terrorist acts by the government.
Oh,
Do you think
you know that could have? He could have had a look at that.
Okay.
I think that could have happened.
Okay. Yep. All right. Operation Paperclip. You've heard this one?
Nope.
No. Oh, that's surprising. Okay, so Operation Paperclip was a supposed program after World War II to bring Nazi scientists, particularly rocket scientists, to the
definitely.
US. Okay.
Definitely,
yep.
yes.
Okay. Well, actually, I was going to say Watergate. So when I wrote this down, I wasn't going to do this, but that's okay. So Watergate.
That happened.
Yep. Okay, and in the first Iraq War, there was a little girl who claimed to be a volunteer at the Kuwait, I think it was the Kuwaiti hospital. And she stood in front of the Human Rights Panel or something like that and testified, saying that the Iraqi soldiers were turfing babies out of humidity cribs and turning off life support systems
Bollocks.
and all this sort of shit.
Not real.
Yeah.
Not real.
Not real?
Not real.
Okay, so let's go back. All these conspiracy theories are true.
No, they're not true. They're a theory.
No. Every single one of these.
You can't prove it.
No, these all happened. These are provable. Every single one of these is provable.
The big golden owl.
Yes, Bohemian Grove.
Bohemian
That is
Grove.
true.
No
And you
way.
know who actually busted open Bohemian Grove because he knew about it for years was Alex Jones, and he actually sneaked into Bohemian Grove and got footage of them actually doing this stuff.
Well, why
It is absolutely
why
true.
hasn't everybody seen it?
Because people aren't interested in conspiracy. Oh, it's just nut jobs. All of these so-called conspiracy theories are all proven to be correct. Are all true.
Well,
These
then
all
why are they
happened.
still theories?
Well, they're not theories. They're actually conspiracy fact. These ones.
Conspiracy fact.
Yeah. So hop on the internet. Look at. I watched about 3 or 4 videos this morning. Read a few articles as well. So the MK Ultra, absolutely, they did do that. They experimented on. Actually, and there's another one which is horrific, which I didn't include. There was another one. Not sure what time period it was, but it was in the south of America, and some of the black population down there contracted syphilis.
Yeah,
and they were told that they were being.
I know that.
You heard that one?
Yeah.
And
that
so-
actually happened. I've seen.
Yeah,
all
and they were
sorts of
told
stuff
that
on
they were being treated for it, and they didn't treat them.
No, they were
to
just
see what would happen.
experiment. Yeah.
That's fucking.
It was
deplorable.
basically slaves. They
Yeah, I was way after slavery,
Yeah,
but it
but
was
it was-
just they were just
They're the
experimenting
people
because
that
they was
picked
worth.
yeah.
Seen as worth nothing. So the Gulf of Tonkin, is absolutely is correct. That was they didn't get attacked by any Vietnamese military at
No,
all. That was
the
a complete
CIA.
con. Government
Yeah.
spying, but I was blown open by Edward Snowden, and that's why he fucked off to Russia, and that's why the FBI and the CIA and everybody, every man and their dog wants him, because the government is spying on all of us, and that is a fact, and that is apparently I haven't read it, but there's those documents that you can read online. Official documents.
But if you read them online, is the government looking at you reading them online?
Probably.
Thinking,
about the illegal, they poisoned the alcohol and the prohibition.
do they really?
True. Yep. Bohemian Grove, we'll just discuss that. True. Area 51. Aliens is another question, but Area 51 does exist.
Yep.
Operation Northwoods, absolutely. But when they presented it to Kennedy, Kennedy went, fuck off, I'm not going to allow that to happen.
Yeah,
And
that's why they killed him.
And that's where there's the conspiracy theory of why they got rid of him. So Operation Paperclip was the Nazi, bringing Nazi scientists, particularly rocket scientists from Nazi Germany after the war. Absolutely 100% correct. Watergate was correct. And the Iraqi hospital thing, correct.
Really?
Ended up being she wasn't a volunteer in the hospital. She was the ambassador's daughter.
Right.
Come out later on, so it was a complete and utter lie. So there you go. So tell me that conspiracy theories don't exist when you probably said about half of those weren't right.
I wouldn't say half, but I questioned
A third?
the Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Grove, that is
Bohemian
true.
Grove.
Look it
I
up. Bohemian Grove.
can't.
The world leaders all get together. They come together for about 2 weeks. So
So
like
all
world
the
leaders and really rich people, they hit the piss and they sit around and drink them. All men, by the way. Sounds a bit gay. They get together and have this little soiree and they burn a human effigy in front of this huge statue of an owl. That is absolutely true.
Every world leader. Say,
Not every world leader, but a lot of, and the mega rich and stuff.
so,
The 1%.
like the president of Zimbabwe has got $200 in his pocket.
I don't know.
Is he getting an invite?
I don't know about him, but the powerful world leaders and powerful.
So you mean like the G8 something?
those type of people.
Does
Like,
Scott Morrison get an invite?
I don't know. I don't know if Aussies get invited over, but that is true.
Julie wouldn't have got invited. Julia, what's her
Julia
name?
Gillard.
Julia Gillard.
No, she wouldn't get invited.
No redheads.
So, having said all that,
You see, you believe they're all true.
that they are true. They are all true. All those conspiracy theories are true. Another one, which is not sort of...
I'm going to look up that Bohemian one.
Oh, you need to.
I'm going to.
It's true. Look it up. It is absolute fact. The other one is we spoke about this once before too. Is the diamond thing? About
Diamond
diamonds?
thing, I don't remember.
Well,
jog my memory.
A lot of people think that diamonds to this day are still rare. They're not
Oh,
rare.
yeah,
It
we have
was
to
in
admit
the
this.
late 1800s that they perfected the way to find diamonds and to mine diamonds. And but what was happening was the
Value.
The value of the diamonds were plummeting. So they said, well, fuck, we can't do this. We can't allow this to
So
happen.
who controls the diamond industry?
I can't remember. There's a body actually in the UK that had warehouses full of just
So it's like
uncut
OPEC.
diamonds. Yeah. And so what they do is they only release small amounts every year to keep it in demand and all that kind of stuff. But not only that, apparently in the 30s what they did, because apparently previous to the 1930s, that most engagement rings didn't have a diamond in them. And they started paying Hollywood studios and stuff to put in things in movies and here's your beautiful new diamond engagement ring.
You reckon it's a marketing? The whole
No, it was. That's true. That's what they actually
No,
did.
but the whole thing about diamonds is all about marketing.
Yeah, it was all about marketing.
That would still be the case today.
Oh no, it still is the case today. So
Does your girl have a diamond?
yeah, that's before I knew any of this shit. But so diamonds aren't rare, people. They got plenty of them. It's just they only release a certain amount every year into the market. So
they're rare in the market.
it's rare in the market, they're not rare in the world.
Okay.
Yeah, particularly in Africa, South Africa, and stuff.
What's your favourite conspiracy theory?
My
Not fact. One that's still floating out there.
Oh, there's so many.
And would you consider the moon one fact? That they didn't go.
No, I'm still open about that one.
Okay.
I'm still kind of 50-50.
But I'm not allowed to be open about the ones you just talked about.
No, they are provable.
Right.
They are proven to be true.
Bohemian
All of
Grove.
those things.
Me arse. A massive gold
Maybe
owl.
there is a bit of ass fucking there. I don't know. It's all male, so it could possibly be.
I'm all on pills and... It's a massive rave. With this big
Well, I
golden
think
owl.
that's the equivalent of.
What's
yeah.
with the owl? What does the owl stand for?
Well, owls, represent wisdom.
I know.
suppose.
So they all get...
But I don't know what the burning of the human effigy in front of it there is all about.
Do you think Trump
This is true. Look it up. Don't believe him. Believe me.
Do you think Trump will get an invite?
Trump probably already goes.
You reckon?
I don't know. Maybe.
What happened to his hair? He rubbed it on the gold statue.
So
what's your favourite?
What was your question?
What was your favourite one that's still
conspiracy?
floating around out there?
Oh.
Who killed JFK?
Look, we'll just keep talking. It'll come to
Who
me.
killed JFK? That's a
I
good
don't know
one.
if I have a favourite. One of the ones that leaps to mind is chemtrails. And I'll tell you why.
Explain it to the people.
Okay, so when I'm sure many people know what chemtrails or contrails are. So when a plane flies across the sky and you'll see it up there, and you'll see the exhaust coming out.
Yeah.
The end. The conspiracy theory, sorry, is that they release chemicals from the planes which disperses in the atmosphere, which is meant to control us and keep us behaving and all this sort of stuff, or whatever it is. Now, I'm not saying I believe it, but I'll tell you a really interesting thing. I was doing a gig one afternoon out at Denman, on the deck out there at the pub. Lots of local musicians play out there as well.
Good spot, by the
and
way.
I took a photo, actually. I was sitting and I looked up into the sky, and there were these chemtrails or contrails, just like, I'm talking, just everywhere you looked.
So we're getting dust cropped.
Maybe.
Crop dusted.
Crop dusted, yeah. I don't know. So that's, I don't know if it's a favourite of mine. I don't know, maybe 9/11's my favourite.
9/11?
Maybe 9/11.
That's a controversial one. That's a really
yeah, but everyone
controversial
talks about it.
Yeah. Did they do it themselves? Did
Well,
they already
okay.
know about it? I don't think they... Oh, see... Could they have prevented it?
Well, that's one thing. I think one theory is that they knew about it and still didn't do anything.
Do you want to know what my favourite one is?
What?
Australia doesn't exist.
Oh, Australia doesn't exist.
That's
Have
my
you seen
favourite.
that guy? Is he a Scottish guy?
No, but there's an American basketballer, big famous basketballer, NBA basketball player, has come out and said it on Twitter or Facebook or something like that. He's got thousands of millions of
When
followers.
I go to Sydney, the Opera House is there, and like the Sydney Harbour Bridge is there.
But
Every
you
time
see-
I go there, every time, it's amazing.
Everybody that says they're from Australia around the world are actors.
Yes, that's acted solely.
And the convicts, this is my favourite bit. What they did with the convicts. So they shipped them out of England, just threw them
Threw 'em over
overboard,
the edge.
sailed around for a bit, and came back. What? Like, seriously? What the fuck?
Well, I can tell you, everywhere that I've been in Australia that any landmark or place. It's there when you go there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not
There's guys running around pushing shit.
a big Truman Show.
That one and the Flat Earthers. I love
Flat,
the Flat
you love
Earthers.
Flat Earthers?
Yeah, I do. Because they every now and again they prove themselves wrong, and then they just go, nah.
Yeah, it's just become a community, I think. But the thing is, I mean, you get your telescope out if you got a telescope, and then you point it at the moon and you go, that is so awesome, and it's clearly spherical.
Could be just a circle. Could be a disc.
No, it's not a disc. No.
I know it's not.
I know it's not too, but just as every other planet in the solar system
That goes round.
is spherical except planet Earth. What the fuck?
Yeah. You don't agree with that one?
No, I'm sorry. I'm not a flat earther, and I don't even entertain the idea. I mean, I think the original, not original. Apparently, they sort of say that in the Dark Ages and everything, that's when everyone thought the world was flat. Yeah. But apparently, no, way before that, and particularly in I can't remember, one of the Greek philosophers, he even noticed he was sitting on the shore in Greece, having a pina colada or something.
Ouzo,
whatever, I don't know what they drink. Whatever he was doing, sitting on the beach getting a suntan, and he noticed that the
horizon.
On the horizon. No, but the what are the things on the ship called? Those things. God.
Bows.
No. The sail. What the sails go on?
Mast.
Was it? Sorry.
Jesus, sounds like. What the fuck is? Get your words.
Just had a brain fart. So yeah, the mast. So when they would come up over the horizon, he would notice that they would sort of, I can do this. Look, they would come up.
Oh my God.
Like that as they got closer. So he went, well, that obviously means that there's a curvature. So the Earth curves over.
Right.
I can't remember who exactly that was, but yeah.
Galileo or someone.
I don't know.
I think he was Italian.
He was Italian, wasn't
Yeah.
he? But anyway,
Archimedes.
so that was the one of the very first theorists that the Earth was spherical, not flat.
I don't, the 9/11 one though. I'm uncomfortable talking about that one.
Really?
Yeah, because 3,000 people died. 3,000 innocent people died, and maybe they didn't make it happen, but maybe they didn't stop it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they went out to do that, but I'm saying maybe they could have. Maybe they had the information. There's one called The Looming Tower, and it's all about...
It's a documentary on it.
Yeah, and it's all about how information was passed on, but it didn't get to the right sources, or it was intercepted, or they didn't believe it, or something like that. And I don't know. But I really do feel uncomfortable talking about it.
Excuse me. There's two things about 9/11 which I still to this day go... that doesn't add up.
The way it came down is a bit... The way the two of them just came
straight down. Okay, that all
down.
aside, okay, you can go into the physics of that. You can go into the structural details of the building, and okay. Both of those towers were hit by planes. So whether the fuel was enough to melt the girders and blah, 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 I don't know. But, I mean, obviously, when something like that's going to happen, it's going to cause some kind of damage. Okay, but the thing about the World Trade Center attacks was that was the third building called Building 7. And Building 7 was not hit, and this is the one that makes me go, huh? Because Building 7 wasn't hit by a plane, there was no bombs in it or anything like that, but it caught fire and collapsed anyway. And this is a fucking huge building. I wasn't really tall like the two big twin towers that we're all familiar with, but it just went like that, and it's like, oh yeah, there's a couple of fires there, they weakened it, and so it fell. It's like, fuck off, come on. So it's that one, and on the day, I remember, I think it was one of the kids that told me. They must have got up in the morning and chucked Foxtel on, and they've gone, oh, there's been a big attack, and we've gone, what the fuck is this? And we're going to watch the TV. And so I sat there and watched it for the rest of the day. It was so surreal. Do you remember? Did you watch it?
I was at work, and I was upstairs getting changed, and the first plane had just hit, and we sat there and watched the second plane hit, and I went, oh my God.
Yeah. It's very surreal. The whole thing was very surreal. But I remember when they were interviewing some of the firefighters who were going in there, and they plainly stated after the planes hit that they heard secondary explosions in the building. So that's another thing that I sort of go,
But it's difficult to talk. As I said,
it's difficult to talk about, but it's also difficult to probably.
It'd be a difficult conversation to have in America with Americans.
Yeah.
Because say it was a conspiracy theory and they did blow it up, and then they let their own firefighters and police force run in there. Yeah. That's just, I don't care if you blow up a building.
Well, look at that Operation Northwood, which I talked about. That was put together. The idea was put together by the
but
chiefs.
why?
Blah, blah, blah.
What does it achieve? That one
Joint Chiefs. And they presented that to the president, and the president went, fuck off, I'm not going to let that happen to my country.
Yeah.
You know? So if he said yes, it probably would have went ahead.
Can you imagine them presenting it to Trump today?
Trump wouldn't do it.
He's just absolutely massacred the Kurds by pulling out. He's pulled out of Syria.
Kurds?
Yeah.
Where? In Iraq?
No, in the north of Syria.
Syria? Is there Kurds there too?
Yeah. He's pulled out the protection that they had, and they have all the ISIS people in jail. He's pulled out, and the Turkish have just bombed the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And that beautiful man, Assad, president of Syria, has gone, don't worry about it, Kurds, help's on its way. He's going up there. This is a guy who gassed his own people. Lovely, lovely man. So
it's a fucked up part of the world, let's face it. But, you know, maybe from Trump's perspective, it's like, well, we don't need to do it. The Turks are keen. Let them go in and have a go. I'm not saying it's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not condoning any of this. I'm just saying, you know, because it's all about money and resources, isn't it? And if Trump's going, I want to save money, we'll pull out. Oh, do you guys want to have a go? Yeah, go for it. Because they're part of NATO. They're part of the...
Yeah, I know, but he's gone, if Turkey does something they can't do, shouldn't do, we're going to sanction them. Like, Turkey gives a fuck.
No, they won't sanction them. They're allies.
So, what other conspiracy theories have you got for me? Which one, out of that list...
This is a topic for you.
I know, but out of that list, I still can't get over that.
Those are all true. Everything that I read you is true.
I don't believe... I don't believe...
See, this is the problem with conspiracy theories. When they are proven to be true, people still don't believe them.
Just by you saying to me, it's true, doesn't make me believe it.
Well, all you have to do is do research.
Don't start with me, I'll slap you. I'll go. Come on. I'll go and have a look at that one because I'm saying until
I'll send you the list.
Send me the list, but I'm having a look at that one in particular.
You're stuck on the Bohemian Grove, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't. Like, what the hell?
It's true, ladies and gentlemen. Look it up.
We will. We
look
will.
it up
together
and comment and tell me it on right.
Do.
But Alex Jones, remember Alex? Did you ever listen to any Alex Jones?
No.
Alex Jones is a Texan and God, a media empire that he built. And he's a conspiracy theorist, and he had a syndicated radio show. He was banned from every single social media platform because something he said about one of the mass shootings in America said that it was fake or something.
He said all that was bullshit though. All those kids that got Sandy Crook.
Sandy Hook.
Yeah, I remember that. And he said, no, they were all actors and it never happened.
Yeah.
And these people are burying their children. Now that's fucked up.
So I'm not exactly sure exactly what he said. But he has apologised from it and retracted all that sort of stuff. But anyway, long story short is they banned him from everything. Facebook, Twitter.
So he crossed the line and they took the opportunity to get rid of him.
YouTube, everything. They just gone, that's it, you're done. Get out. But he's got a very big...
When you're talking about dead children, it's a pretty fucked up thing to do.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not condoning what he did, but he was the one that just got a normal video camera sort of like this, and he wouldn't be on YouTube anymore because they took all his stuff down, but you'll probably be able to find it somewhere, and inside Bohemian Grove or something it's called. And anyway, he can actually, the majority of the actual footage is him walking through the bush with a video camera pointing at the ground, just walking through the bush, and then he gets there at night time. By the time he gets there, it's dark, and he actually films this ritual that they do.
Who's to say it's not all actors? Seriously, do you know what I mean?
Look it up. I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
There's another
so
one.
you can't believe this, and this is a fact. This happens every single year. This happens.
When?
I'm not sure when, but it happens every. I think it's like a spring thing.
Well, wouldn't he know? He was there.
I can't remember when it happens, but they do happen every year. It's like the Bilderberg Group. You like the Bilderberg Group? Have you heard of the Bilderberg Group?
Is that the octopus thing?
The octopus thing.
It's the octopus thing where it's like 8 people control everything in the world.
Oh yeah. So the Bilderberg Group is a group of extremely rich people who get together. I think, and the initial meeting was at the Bilderberg Hotel somewhere in Europe. I can't remember where it was. And these all a similar thing, Bohemian Grove, but this time they come together and they talk about business and they talk about how they're going to rule the world, basically.
Wasn't Bush connected to one of these things?
They all go to it. All the presidents go to it. Obama went to it. Yeah, it's just these big gatherings of powerful people in the world. Yeah.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should bomb those fuckers.
Why?
Because if everybody owes money to somebody, as Tommy Tiernan says, let's just kill them and relax.
Or go on the computer.
Yeah.
Select all, delete.
Yeah, you dickhead. No video because Murray was trying to make space
on
the computer. And deleted
It's
everything.
my fault. Last 2 weeks, we didn't have video. It's my fault. Because I went at the computer and I went, find all files. There they all are. Because trying to free up room on the computer. I went, delete. And deleted every single video that we've ever made. Plus other ones that we made.
Yes.
And other stuff that I had. Precious memories from the kiddies, No. So all that went.
If they're spying on you, right, through your electronic devices, when you delete it, can they no longer see that, or do they keep that? And where do they keep all this stuff? And who's got control of it, and who can see it? Too many questions.
Well, the thing is, as I told you last week, when I did delete all the files off this video camera, I took it to Michelle's work, and they've got a program which can find old files that have been deleted. So they're not. What happens is the computer, the files are still there. The computer or the device, whatever it is, just goes, it's just kind of ticked as saying no longer relevant, but the file is actually still physically sitting there.
Okay.
So when you hit, delete or you hit format a drive, they're actually still there. But only certain programs that you can use can still pick up those files. But it was just there was so much stuff on there, I just couldn't do it. Anyway, we digress.
The one in China that's actually happening now is that all the CT cameras around China have a facial recognition, and they know how much money you earn, how much debt you have. There's some guy sitting in a room, like in a big control room, picking up, going, oh, this guy's broke and he's walking into a bank, maybe he's going to rob it. This type of stuff, and which is they're trying to bring into Hong Kong, and which they're fighting so madly against.
Yeah.
One of the things they're fighting madly against.
But
Do you have a point? There was a finger.
Yeah, no, I'm going to come back to it. I'll probably forget though before I do. I have already forgotten.
There you go. Fucking goldfish. It's like doing a podcast with a fucking goldfish.
Dory.
So the facial recognition and all that type of shit scares the fuck out of me.
Well,
I don't like
Orwell
that.
predicted this in the 30s, didn't he? George
Yes, he
Orwell.
did. He just didn't predict we'd buy the cameras.
Yep. Yeah.
And everybody does it. Everybody goes, oh, look, this is where I am. Snap. This is where I'm going. Snap.
Okay,
This is
I
what
got
I
it.
had for breakfast. Snap. You know what?
Yeah.
No one cares.
Yeah. I mean, you got to be. I mean, I'm certainly not interesting enough to fuck a person to spy as far as I'm concerned. These people go, oh, I'm deleting Facebook, I'm deleting this, I'm deleting that, and go blah, 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 because I'm spying on you. You're not that fucking important,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
agree.
think,
Well,
I mean, I think the
I'm
majority
trying
of stuff...
to make sure I don't incriminate myself here.
But the majority of stuff like Facebook and stuff, it's just, your information is just sold to fucking advertisers.
Yeah.
The majority of it.
So this whole security around people's privacy data, do you care about that?
You know what? You sign up to this stuff willingly. That's the problem. People sign up to this stuff willingly, and they go, "Oh, now you're invading my privacy." Well, guess what? Don't put your privacy out there. If that's your problem.
I have no problem. People want to know I've got 4 kids, I've got a business, I've got this, I've got that, I like this, I like that, I don't like that. I think you're an idiot. I don't care who they sell that information to.
But
Like, I wouldn't buy it, and it's my information.
the one of my favourites is fluoride. Actually, it's probably my conspiracy theory. The fluoride thing.
Yes, I have been listening to this for years.
Yeah. Now, the paradox with this, I think.
This is your toothpaste thing, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Well, actually, I've even slid on this a little bit recently. Anyway,
you have? Nice.
Yeah. Well, our water purifier that we use here doesn't get rid of fluoride; it gets rid of everything else. So, this is the paradox. The paradox is people go, "Oh, we put
won't drink tap water."
Well, I kind of do now anyway, but it's filtered water. Mainly because I can't stand the taste of it; it's disgusting. But so the paradox with fluoride adding. So let's explain what we're talking about. So in Australia, I think America and the UK as well. I don't know if in Ireland they do it.
I think so.
I know Europe, the majority of Europe, don't add fluoride to the water. New Zealand, when I was there, last year or the year before it was, they didn't, and they were actually considering it. They do put chlorine in the water, and that is for me that's understandable, because if you don't put chlorine in the water, it starts to get a bit murky.
Yeah.
You start to get
What the fuck
algae
is this?
and shit growing in there. So I can understand that, why you need that in there to kill any algae in the pipes and blah blah blah.
Purify a little bit.
Yeah, we'll kill any bacteria or any viruses or whatever in it. But with fluoride, they go, "Oh, we put the fluoride in the water for your teeth." And you go, "Okay, how much is in there?" I don't know what it is that imparts with me, but it's very, very minimal.
Yeah.
So you go, well, "Okay, so you're putting it in there in very minuscule amounts. So if it's in minuscule amounts, is it enough that's going to be good for us at the same time?" You see the paradox?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so there's not enough to hurt you because it's an extreme fluoride. Excuse me. It's an extremely poisonous substance in its purest form. But you know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, there's not enough to hurt you, but there's just enough to do you good at the same time. It's like, well, huh? Didn't they cancel each other out?
See,
I can understand chlorine, but not fluoride.
If there was ever a brilliant conspiracy theory to be like, let's put mind-controlling drug in the water.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hold on, I've got to go and get my tinfoil hat. I'll be back in a second.
I was actually going to do that. I was going to make one. I don't think I got any foil.
Aluminium foil.
But,
you broke your concentration. You're terrible.
It's still in the AM, is it? Yeah, it still is.
No alcohol yet. But it's early.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of fluoride. I don't think we need it, and I don't. And they sort of. Oh, that's what I was going to say. They reckon. I don't think this is substantiated, but it was certainly a fact check if someone could do that for us.
Kylie, there you go. There's your job.
There's a job for you. They say that it was used in the concentration camps in Nazi Germany to keep people under control, keep them docile and under control. And that's one of the theories with fluoride. Oh, they put it in the water because that's probably one of my favourites actually.
They put it in the water just to keep us subdued
and docile.
That's why they keep feeding us these stupid fucking TV shows and all this fucking fast food shit. Oh, I'm fucking still wired over that one. But they do. They feed us this shit to stop us from concentrating. This is one. I don't know if this is my theory, but I believe we're being completely
dumbing down.
We're being completely bamboozled. We're going, look at all this shiny stuff over here, like stupid fucking celebrities wearing masks singing songs, while we just kill everybody in Syria.
Yeah,
we're all being
distraction.
And I truly believe that one is happening, and I reckon that's globally.
No, I don't even know if that even isn't.
They're trying to keep us amused while they do shit.
Yeah, absolutely. I know. I don't think that's even a theory. I think that's true. And a lot of people, as we've discussed on numerous occasions, is that people are apathetic. They don't care anyway. They don't care if people are getting their asses blown off in Syria or in fucking Iraq or wherever. As long as they got Maccas and KFC on the corner, they don't give a fuck.
I know. I just say let's get rid of the Maccas. Let's get rid of the KFC, which I hate anyway. So let's get rid of them, and let's put back the corner chipper.
Oh, I love the fish and chip shop.
Yeah,
it was great. Yeah,
let's do that. Let's start a movement. Oh, there's too many movements. Nobody's going to be interested.
I'm trying to actually think where there is a classic fish and chip shop.
There's one in East Maitland.
Is there?
Okay. Just around the corner from one of the venues you play. Which I'm not going to mention.
But no, the fish and chip shop was great. Highly, high in fats and oils. And
saturated fat, the good shit.
All the good stuff.
You'd be able to rub the paper and you could see through it.
Artery clogging stuff. But no, it's okay to have every now and then, I reckon. Yeah.
So, theory-wise, I'm still getting over the fucking mangrove. What was it?
Bohemian Grove.
I can't even get the name right in my head. Bohemian Grove.
Bohemian Grove.
So
California.
Was it famous people or just rich people?
World leaders and
people.
The very rich, powerful people. Powerful people, yeah.
Sheikhs and...
I don't know if they because they drink a lot there, I think. I think they have a big fucking party for a couple of weeks. They just go on the piss and have a party.
Do you not think somebody'd notice going, where the fuck is everybody?
It's very secretive.
Yeah, but wouldn't the country notice that their Prime Minister was missing for 2 weeks?
Oh, yeah, he's off doing something.
Imagine Boris, Donald, Scott Morrison. You're welcome, Scott. I'll put you in the same group as these two dicks. Just disappeared for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You think people wouldn't notice?
No. People wouldn't notice.
They'd be delighted, but they'd notice.
No, they wouldn't. People are stupid, majority, unless you're into politics and stuff and you're aware.
Well, no, I think the media would notice. Because they're following them around the whole...
that was another conspiracy theory,
Do the royals get invited?
I don't know about the royals, actually. Yeah.
Prince Charles, Prince Philip getting fucking wasted?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so that's pretty much our half an hour done for today. Any last words before the music starts playing? You got about 10 seconds.
I think conspiracy theories are exactly that, theories. And until it's proven to me, then I'm gone with theory. So, some of them yes, some of them no. Bohemian Grove, Big Owl, burning effigy.
It's true.
Ask me bollocks.
It's absolutely true. Bye.
Bye.